Okay, we're back. Mr. John Young in the house. Bernie Yannon, I see you, bro. Kenneth DeLapp, I see you. We'll get to all the questions. Right now, we're gonna have a little fun because we're both football fanatics.
Tis the season.
Tis the season.
It is
Happy
the
football
season.
May the football gods be with you, and the football gods are not with me. It's cool. It's fine. I get it. I understand it. Yeah, I just watched the New York Giants get destroyed by the Vikings, and you're a Vikings fan?
I am. I'm a diehard Vikings fan.
How does that happen? How do you?
The first time I watched football was during the Randy Moss, Dante Culpepper era, and I liked their colors, and I was like 6, and then I was like, this is gonna be my team, and then they were trash like the next 10 years, but they've always had, and like I played running back, and like Adrian Peterson was their running, so like it kind of fed off of that, right? And I'm loyal.
You picked your team based on emotion. I picked my team based on family values.
True.
If you family values in this bitch.
Yeah. Now, if you would have claimed deeper fan ties, I will give it to you. But I am a very loyal Vikings fan since I was since I started to watch football. My dog's name is Teddy because Teddy Bridgewater was the quarterback when we got him. And then he got traded like a week later. But
you gotta keep his name now.
Yeah, we're big time Vikings. Like we got a Viking flag in the.
How did you feel when you got Sam Darnold?
I mean, I was on the JJ McCarthy train. I didn't think anything of it, and now I have to like.
Now you're like, let's go.
I'm trying to be optimistic about it. This is great first week,
Whatever. Shut up. Nobody wants to hear that.
I really, really wish we were playing the Jets at the Jets though, and not in London. That would have been pretty sweet. Like if we could beat, which the Jets are good, but if we could beat the Jets in Rutherford, that would have been pretty cool. Nope, not at all. Nope. That's the team I picked.
Yeah, on emotion. Also, Ken Walters, I want to say you're an American hero. Like, sir, I salute you. You handled the public at a time where nobody knows this. This is just me and Ken Walters right now. But sir, you are an American hero. I salute you always. You are always number one. Like, good job. Good job.
He had my back pretty hard with the strong women debacle too. So
did we. We did a whole podcast about it. I don't know if you saw it, but
I will have to go watch it. I have not seen it.
Yeah, we did a whole podcast about like preferences.
Yeah, and I tried to avoid like everything after the Instagram explosion. I was like, well, I'm just not gonna watch anything on it.
Yeah.
And then like a week later, it was still going on. I was like, goodness.
Well, I mean, you really didn't have to, because between Spin, Tyler, Hiller, I mean, everybody kind of said what they needed to say.
It never stopped. I was like, oh, goodness. I've said so many worse things than this, and this is what gets picked up. And then Sevon talks about 4-inch clits and gets nothing for it. Nothing at all.
I mean, that does happen.
Bible talks with John.
Well, this has come up twice now. So
Heidi,
this is very important.
Bible podcast with no shirt on. Yeah, that's how we roll. This is what we do. You're free to be you.
I had some pretty vicious bike intervals right before this, and I only had time to take a shower, and I was like, it's fine. I can put a shirt on though, Heidi, if you want me to. I'll go get a shirt in the middle of the podcast and ruin it if you want.
Sevon's immune. He's not immune, but he handles it with all.
I don't know. It's interesting though.
With all due respect, due respect, he handles it. I love it. It's fine. I'm fine with it.
Or do you think it's because people are scared of the backlash that Sevon might give back if they try to do something like they did with you?
I think people are scared of Hiller more than Sevon.
Oh, okay.
Hiller's got more of the cult than Sevon does. Like, I mean, Hiller is a part. It's funny because I feel like it's the Sevon verse, sphere.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But Hiller has more soldiers than Savon does. Does that make sense? A lot of them are the same.
Yeah.
But I think Hiller has more influence from a video than Savon does.
At least you showered. Fair.
Just for me, Natalie.
Dude, what's up? How's the missus? How's she feeling? Is she feeling good? Is she, we're good. We're good to go.
Yeah. We had our first anatomy scan, and our baby's big, which shocked the fire out of me because neither one of us are very big. She's tiny, and I'm like average. So, yeah, I think we're gonna have a monster, which is gonna be awesome.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'10".
Oh no, you're fine. You're gonna have.
No, but I'm saying like I'm a normal like height though, and like she's 5'2". We're not gonna have. Like we're not gonna have this. It's not anything crazy. But like they told us that she was the 90th percentile, and I was just shocked. I was shocked that we had a big baby.
Oh, okay, here we go.
And when is she due again?
January 19th.
Okay.
Is she? Are we getting into
just past halfway? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are we getting into the cravings? She wants to cuddle you all the time. She cries at commercials.
We're not on that for sure.
None of that.
No. If anything,
like a sauna where she's 100 degrees and
it is really cold. No, yeah, we are. It's so cold all the time. Yeah, we're there.
Yeah,
but like she wants to lay on her left because you're supposed to lay on your left for like blood flow. But I lay on my right, and she goes, "But you breathe on me, and I hate it." And then, so like,
oh no, there you go. That's a specific thing.
That's it.
Colleen used to hate it when I would eat chicken. She'd be like, "Can you eat chicken somewhere else? Anywhere else?"
The
just
smell.
started getting her.
The smell. I'm like, no, you can't do this. She's like, I'm gonna make dinner for us. I was like, great. She makes chicken, and I'm like, can you get rid of that? It's disgusting.
Where go out to eat?
Yep.
She doing birth bit, salary or salary? I hope
I don't know what that is, so no.
Are you having a home birth? Are you planning on having the
No,
birth?
we're normal. We're gonna go to the hospital and all that stuff. No, I think she's just doing whatever I programmed for the gym and just like scaling it, to whatever.
Yeah, I've seen her on her stories. She's still moving really well, and she does it. Does she do it every day? Try to work out
most days. I'd say 5 days a week.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's good.
Do you have a plan for the 3 months after the baby's born? Did you guys is she staying home?
Specifically 3 months. Oh, because
she's staying home. Are you staying home?
So her job is 5 days on, 5 days off.
Okay.
So, and then the weekends are, I don't think they play into it, but so those 5 days off, we don't have to worry about anything. And then her 5 days on, she goes to work at like 1 or 12:30. And most of my work is in the morning. So basically just on those weeks when she's on, I just can't work in the afternoons. And I set the schedule, so it's kind of easy. I can just be like, hey, no, I'm not, no afternoons this week. And then maybe I have to work a little bit more on her weeks off, but that's, most of the time we're gonna be solid. The only thing that's might be a problem is we're gonna have to move Wednesday podcast because I might not be available all the time on Wednesday podcast, and that's like my main one. So but my mom said she'd take her on Wednesdays, so that's fine. Yeah, we'll figure it out. It'll be all right.
Yeah. That's cool. That's cool. We were like that too. We were able to. My schedule was always more flexible. So I was able to move around and do stuff. And when we first had him, her work is obviously morning. She's in the deli. She's doing the morning. And then my shift, I used to be at a dance studio. So I would be at the dance studio all night. So it literally would be like, hi, love you. Here's the baby. And then I'd leave for the night. And then I wouldn't get home some nights until about 11 o'clock at night. So then I'd just get home, shower, get myself to bed, and then like couple hours later, I'm waking up because the baby is getting up, and then I'm with him all morning. And like, it was this like cycle of what we were doing. So when I left that job, I was able to, with my training schedule now, I'm able to very much like you, like I can do these days, I can do these days, I can't do this, I can't do that, or whatever. So we paid the pass game for a while, where it's like, we didn't really have too much time together, but the baby was home and was fine. So,
and then one of you ends up rocked and like, I can't do it for a couple of days.
Yeah, it was her. I would come home and she'd be like, either me or your son is going to have a problem.
You love telling this story.
I do.
I only did it once.
I do. I love
when he was really little.
And I was like, I'll take the baby, just go do whatever it is you want. And like, whatever. But she was like, either me or your son are not going to survive. One of us isn't surviving. So, and I was like, go away. It's fine. Go do whatever it is that you have to go do. Yep. And it's fine. My bad. I was at work all day. Like,
I think I was gone for like 3 hours.
Yeah, it wasn't even that long. And she texted me the whole time and was like, FaceTime me and show me the baby. I was like, okay.
I could see me having a moment like that. But I feel like I'm like, hey, I'm going to go for a walk. And it's just going to be like me walking the dogs will be my time alone.
Yep. You figure it out. You figure it out.
Let me ask this question for Bernie, and then we'll. Oh, but we did get. Oh my God, we did get to go to your wife's website. We got our JWeb barbell shirts.
We got our shirts,
and we got our Hiller
bat and a Colton Piggy.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Nice. Man, y'all went all out on it.
Yeah, she's got a fire website. It was cool. You could not click on things. You're like, oh, that's. Get it.
Wait, I have to ask you. Like, she literally just does it herself.
Yeah, she does. Yeah. She does it all. Yeah,
and
she's probably crocheting right now. I'll be honest with you. Like, it's.
So, how long does it take her to, like, for like a Hiller bat, for instance? How long does it take her to make one?
It's an hour.
Damn.
An hour to make that?
Tell her she needs to charge more. She needs to charge more.
It feels expensive to me already, but.
Tell her to charge more.
The pigs take like 20 minutes. She can make a pig real fast.
I don't care. I will then charge by the hour.
And then she has her dinosaurs that I love, and those ones are a little bit bigger.
Yeah,
right?
those are like $70, I think. Right?
Yeah,
I think they take like 3. Like they take a little bit. Yeah, you know what's funny is she started by going to like marketplaces and then just selling her crochet. You had a whole bunch of inventory, and it's kind of a whole world. Like, you know, people do it with like spices and cookies and clothes and just things people make.
What's up, Mrs. Young?
Hi, Mrs. Young.
and then she discovered that she could play off of my very niche fame and end up selling like a lot more. And now she just go to any marketplace. She feels like she's too good for the marketplace. She just
there you go.
That's what it is.
She's like, I'll just tag Hiller in this, and then I'm gonna sell 15 bats. Like, it's just how it's gonna go.
The pigs take 30 minutes and the bats are almost an hour. I probably should charge more for the bats. Yes. Charge more for the bats. I pay more for the bats.
We would. Yep.
All day.
We're very excited to get our stuff.
Yeah.
And how long? I mean, okay.
I'm pretty proud of myself that I got these times pretty correct. I just want to say that. Like,
well, Leslie, we might have to have you on because I have so many questions for you. So, but I won't ask her all the questions right now.
Hey, real quick, John, before we get into it, don't think about it. LeBron or Jordan?
I'm a LeBron guy.
Oh, God damn it. We don't agree on anything. Bernie Gannon, if you see this at some point, can you ask John if you've seen the current TV series, The Chosen? If so, what does he think about it? I haven't seen it, but have you seen it?
I mean, I think it's awesome. The Chosen's awesome. It's basically just Jesus's mission, his life, but like the 3 years of his mission. But it starts with like season 1 is just him getting all of his disciples. Like, you don't know, like you see, I don't know how familiar you guys are, but like most of the disciples they're just, a lot of them are like not great people. Like one is a tax collector that betrayed his whole entire Jewish people, and he works with Rome just to tax these people. And like one of the episodes is like Jesus going and getting him as a disciple. Another one is like him getting Peter as a disciple, and he's trying to I get it. If somebody wants to say Michael Jordan, I'm not gonna be like, you're wrong.
I'm just getting look.
Right?
I'm gonna flash these at John
LeBron
all night.
for me. It's okay if it's Jordan for you. Like if you say it's Froning, you're wrong. Because Fraser's fitter, right? See, but Michael Jordan, if you want to say Michael Jordan, I'm okay with it. Like, you got it. We don't have to fight about it. It's LeBron for me.
That's what I'm going to be putting these ones in a little bit all night. I'm sprinkling it in but I wasn't going to do Froning Fraser because I already know where you stand on that. But
I'll say I'm much more confident arguing Froning Fraser than I am Michael Jordan LeBron. It's a much closer.
Well, I got some more. It'll be fun.
As much to stand on in that one. But no, The Chosen's great. There is a couple scenes in there where it's not straight out of the Bible that I know a couple people had like a problem with. But for the most part, I think The Chosen's really awesome. If you're like, I honestly think you guys would love it. You might pick it apart. But
no, I gotta watch it. I've never come across it. Is it Netflix? What is it? It's Netflix?
It's on Prime. I don't know if it's on Netflix or not. It's free. It's on like
if it's on Prime.
If it's on Prime, we can get it. Yeah.
We have Prime.
Yeah. It's on a whole bunch of different places. But no, I would love to just y'all watch a couple episodes and we talk about that.
Yeah, that's fine. I have no problem with that.
Guys.
Well, how do you feel when they do make movies based on his story, God's story, religion? Like, how do you what's your overall view of movies that are being made?
I think if it sticks to the scripture, it's awesome. And then I think if it doesn't stick to the scripture, it's really bad.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's any gray area.
Yeah.
All right. Well, fun. Let's get into the gray area because that's where I want to go.
For instance, have you seen The Passion?
Yeah, a long time ago I saw The Passion.
Long time ago.
Right? There's a lot of stuff in Passion of the Christ. There is stuff straight out of the Bible, but then there's also stuff that's like this is just what Mel Gibson thought happened.
It's for me.
And it's like, I don't like it when people put like lies out and claim it's the Bible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not a big fan of that. Right. So even if it, sells so much money or whatever, if you're going to make an interpretation of it, I want it to be straight from
historically
the
accurate.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. Well, just biblically accurate.
Biblically accurate. Okay.
And The Chosen, I would say, is like 95%. Like there's one scene people got a problem with, but it's to set up why a guy like doubts Jesus and like when he says he's going to come back. Like they're setting things up, and I can see why they did it. But like a lot of people, like they got internet. What's the word I'm looking for?
Backlash.
Yes. Backlash from it. But 95% of it is like beautiful. It's beautiful.
But do you think that they have to almost, I don't know if you want to say dramatize it or change it a little bit because it's supposed to be a movie, where it takes away from it being a movie and a documentary?
How do you mean? I think I'm a little.
So, like a straight documentary, they're going to go over the scripture. It's like the historic pictures and stuff like that they share. And it's very much just a documentary.
It feels like a study.
Yes. Versus like a movie or a series. Is this a series?
Yes.
Chosen series?
Yep.
Okay. So like a series, almost you have to, and I hate saying it this way, but almost like Hollywood.
Yeah, make you interested in it.
Yeah. So do you think that there is a place for that? Or do you feel like when it comes to religion, it needs to be like they shouldn't do that?
I think they shouldn't do that when it comes to religion. But I will tell you, there is nothing out there that's done that better than The Chosen. Like okay. I literally think The Chosen is the greatest like interpretation made that would like you want to know what happens next, or you want to like you're in it with them, right? You know how like you watch a couple of episodes and then you're gosh dang it, you're sucked in, and then now you just gotta watch it all, right?
Yep.
Like the Chosen, he gives you those feels, especially if you're Christian. I might not give non-Christians those feels because I don't know. I truly don't know how I would feel the other way around. But But for me, it felt like that. And
Mhm.
I can get bored real easily. Like, you know what's going to happen, right? He dies in the end, then he comes back.
Hey, listen, I had
You
the
know,
same
like-
reaction to Interview with a Vampire last week, so I feel you. I wanted it to be the same fucking thing, and it wasn't, and I was mad. And then I wasn't mad, and I had to watch it because it just, yeah, it's the same thing.
But truly, I don't think any interpretation out there is better than The Chosen as far as what I have seen. If there's something better, then I just haven't seen it. Yeah. So, but I do think what your question, Colleen, I do think when it comes to Christianity and interpretation of the Bible, I don't like it if you dramatize it or put stuff in there that's not there, because say there's somebody who doesn't know the faith and they're trying to learn about it, and like they're not going to read the Bible, like gross, right? But they'll watch a movie, right? You're lying to them.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? And like
Yeah.
if they take everything literal, like that's not good.
A lot of pressure. Vindicate, I took that personally. Froning and Jordan, deal with it. Yeah, I'm with you, Vindicate. But
yeah, you're only wrong on half of it.
All right. Last time you were on the show, you floored me with the whole sins are weighed equally. I was completely floored by that. I couldn't fathom that someone would say that, because that's just not how I was taught it. That's not how, like, sins have levels, right? And you were like, no, sins are weighed equally. And I was like, oh my God. So in your mind, does God forgive equally for those sins? So like if I take Jesus into my heart, I ask for forgiveness, no matter what sin it is, whether, I steal a candy bar or I'm gay, does he weigh those sins equally?
Yeah.
And forgives me equally?
I think so. Yeah.
So then the topic I want to get into is, I don't feel like
people... I think the thought process behind those two things are a little bit different. They're not for God, but they are for the person.
How do you mean?
I feel like one of them, like if you're stealing a candy bar, that can be a little bit of an impulse. And you might, but if you're acting out on homosexual acts, like it's more of a lifestyle than a impulse. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I get that. But then my question back would be, what if I feel like stealing a candy bar is okay, I guess because you said that, I have to switch the examples. But what if I feel like, stealing a candy bar is less than lying?
I would say it's not.
Right. So is stealing a candy bar less than being gay?
No, I would say it's not less than.
Okay. So yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, but I would say it's more like, I don't like when you're saying being gay. I don't think that's fair. Because I don't think like being gay is inherently, it's the acting out on it that's the sin. It's not the attractiveness.
Okay, but
the attraction. It's not the attraction. Does that make? That's what I'm saying. It's not the attraction.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to. That's what
like
I'm
if you want to steal the candy bar, like a klepto, like right, they want to steal the candy bar, like that's the same as being gay, as like you want to sleep with somebody that's the same sex, right?
Okay, so all right, let me erase that. Then let me ask: are there levels to the sin? Is one sin greater? You said they weren't, but like judging the acts, is something greater than the other? Like, do you feel more?
I don't know. I don't think God looks at levels of sin. I think if you want to steal the candy bar and you stole the candy, and you're like, I'm going to steal it, that's the same. I think that's the same in God's eyes. Is if you want to sleep with somebody of your sex and you're like,
even if you
this is what I am. I'm going to do it. Right?
Forget the gay thing. It could just be a heterosexual cheating on their wife.
Sure, same thing. Yeah, doesn't matter. You could substitute anything you want to in there.
Right.
I think if you want it and you know you shouldn't, but you do, but you like this is me. I'm doing it. Then I think they're equal.
And also, so that's the thing. Okay, so fine, we've established Kenneth DeLapp, aren't sexual sins considered a little more bad or something? That's what we're about to talk about. That's what I'm
show me the verse in the Bible that says that.
I don't want to have a verse in the Bible. I just want to have a conversation. Oh boy, hold on. Let's see what's up. Hold on. Shoot. Audio. Caller? Hello?
Yeah, it's Noodles.
What's up?
Oh, Noodles. What's up, dude?
Okay. So in the Bible, right, before Jesus Christ dies for our sins, you got to remember they were going to kill Mary for having a child out of wedlock. I think that these sins that everyone talks about, like there were sins that were stoned for. But what happened was when Jesus Christ was sacrificed, ultimate sacrifice, the ransom paid. We no longer have to do that. Your whole thing, your whole problem with God is between you and God and no other being. And no one ever put up. As a Christian, right? I would never tell you to do things that would interfere with your relationship with God.
Hold on a second.
I don't know if you smoke cigarettes.
Hold on. Hey, John, how do you fix that crackling? Do you know? Sevan has a trick to fix the crackling. Do you know what that is?
No, I don't know.
Okay, all right. Sorry, Noodles. You're just gonna crackle. I don't know. Go ahead.
We are not the tech ones in this shit.
Oh. Well, do you want to call back some more time?
No, it's fine. But I mean, what actually are you asking? From what we were talking about.
So you guys were talking sins, right?
Yeah.
So is that the sins that you are dealing with are between you and God and no one else?
Well, I mean, that's what we're trying to get into right now. Hold on, we're gonna get there. Call us back if you have a question in 20 minutes. Call us back because we're gonna get there.
Okay. All right.
All right, cool.
See ya.
Later.
All right, love you. Bye.
Love you, Noodles. Noodles is a shit. Real quick, I saw a guy that I thought I turned around and I thought it was Noodles in the deli today, and me and Jeff were like, "What the?" Because we saw the beard and it was real quick where it was and it was no, it's not. Oh my God, it's not Noodles. But it was a second where I was like, oh shit, Noodles is in the building.
He's hanging. He's hanging.
But yeah, so where I was going with it was if sins are the same, right? Okay. That's kind of where we were at.
Mm-hmm.
Sins are the same. God judges sins as the same. He's gonna if you no sin is 2 points, a sin is 1 point, then you got a 3-point shot, whatever. It's not that. Sins are judged the same. Do you feel like he forgives you the same for every sin?
Yeah.
So if you accept Jesus into your heart and you ask for forgiveness, no matter what sin you commit, he forgives you the same and welcomes you home.
Yep.
And then, so my question is, as humans, we can't do that. Or we don't do that. Not that we can't do it, but we don't do it.
I think it's very difficult. Yeah.
So for me, babe, what was my example before? I had a good one. It was if she cheated on me.
Versus. Oh, okay. Yeah.
You remember what? Yeah, if she cheated,
you would not forgive her, but you forgive.
I could still love her. I could still wish the best for her. And I might even be able to forgive her for it, but I would not be able to welcome her home.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think if you're not able to welcome her home, you haven't truly forgiven her. You're just lying to yourself.
Okay.
That's not true forgiveness. You could say you forgive her, but it's not true forgiveness.
So when you forgive, then everything goes back to normal. That's true forgiveness.
Yeah, I think so. I think if you truly forgive somebody, you love them. You know what I mean? Like you think of them no differently than you did before you were mad at them. Right? Like, I think that's true forgiveness. And we can't. I know it's you're right. Like, I don't think humans are incapable of that, but it's very difficult. Like, I think of, like, we take it out to the extreme, and like you think of like school shooters, or like, just Jeffrey Dahmer. Like, if Jeffrey Dahmer like had somebody's son, how would they truly forgive him? And like, I'm not gonna say that I could, but like, I don't think I would. I really don't think I could. I think I could say I forgive you, but like, in my heart, that's probably a different story. And then Kenneth's right. That's why, we're not.
That's
Jesus.
why we're not Jesus.
So when it comes to forgiveness, is it more important? So in a situation like this, is it more important to be forgiven by God, or is it more important to be forgiven by the person that
you sinned against?
Important for you?
Yeah, more important for us.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, God's already forgiven you. Like, you don't need to, yes, you should ask for forgiveness. Like, cause like, if you don't know that you need to be forgiven, it's a little bit of a problem, but it's not a problem for God. Like, it's already there. You know what I mean? He doesn't want to, like, this is what Noodles is saying is really good. He doesn't want to see anybody fail, but he knows it's coming. When Jesus was like, the first man cast a stone that's without sin, as Colleen quoted last podcast.
Half of it.
No Pharisee and they're all high and mighty, no Pharisee was can say that they're without sin. And the reason why you can say sins are equal, I would not look at it as like 2 points, 3 points, but it's, if you sin once, you're worthy of hell. You're not perfect. Right?
Yeah, and we're all going to do that.
And we right. Mother Teresa has sinned once.
Yeah, right.
And if we're all worthy of hell, then what's 1 to 6 million? We're all going in the same place. You know what I mean? You're not in a better version of hell. Right? And because heaven is a perfect place.
Do you ever?
Well, hold on. Can I ask this?
Go ahead. Go.
So, only because he brought it up. So, one of the things that I asked Garrett when we were kind of getting ready for this conversation or whatever is that you talk about that God forgives, like, already. He already forgives. So then why do you have to ask for forgiveness if forgiveness is already assumed to be given?
That's a two-way street. I mean, if your son did something and you're going to be fine in 2 minutes, that. You already know that you're going to be fine in 2 minutes. You're not going to disown him because he stole a candy bar. Mm-hmm. But you tell him you need to say you're sorry. Why do you tell him that? You've already forgiven him.
Okay.
That's what God's like for us.
I think it's so help me figure this out if maybe this is what it is that messes with us. I've been afraid, like I've been afraid to sin and be like, oh my God, God might not forgive me. But not as much as I've been afraid to sin to people that I care about and have them not forgive me. Like, I'm more afraid for the people that I love, like my wife, my son, my my grandparents, the people that I love and cherish the most. I'm more afraid to sin to them and have them not forgive me because I already know God will. Does that make sense?
Yeah, sure.
It's ridiculous.
No, I'm with you.
but we don't forgive that way. That to me, the way that God forgives is unconditional love. And I don't think that people are capable of that.
No, I would say that I'm like this too. But I would also say that that's probably, I think, the closer relationship you have to God, the less you would the more you would care about that, right? I'm the exact same. Like if I were cheating on Leslie and then she found out, I would be devastated to Leslie, right? I wouldn't be devastated to God, and I should be, like,
yeah.
But you should be,
yeah.
like, in the act, right? You're devastated because you got caught, right? But like,
right.
you should, and you've hurt that person, and you don't want to see that person hurt. Now think about this: how you would feel in that situation. Say that you did that with Colleen, and how hurt Colleen would be. You'd be devastated, right?
Oh my God!
You do that to God.
I wouldn't forgive myself.
Think about that.
Oh crap!
Every single day you do that to God.
I can't talk to you about this shit.
Now,
Colleen, can you please give Bruce Wayne a wrench real quick while he's talking? Go ahead.
I was good.
Now, how crazy is that, right?
It's insane.
I'm right there with you, and I didn't you don't think about it, but I
apologized more to you in that one scenario with the podcast that I did. I apologize more to you for that because I love talking to you. I completely appreciate the time that you give me and like explaining things. And for like a day, I felt like I disrespected you and I didn't mean to. Like that wasn't, you know what I mean? And
I don't think there was anything sinful there. I think there was like a miscommunication.
Yeah, whatever though.
Parts.
But imagine I felt that bad about a miscommunication.
That's slightly different.
Dude, it wasn't slightly different. But even like you can feel that bad about a miscommunication. You can feel that like you know what I mean? I feel bad now. I feel like I should go sit in the corner and pray and tell him I'm sorry. Right. I haven't felt bad enough for the shit I did.
Yeah, you feel like you'd pray every single day, right? And I'm not saying we all should feel guilty 24/7. That's not. Yeah, that's not what I'm saying. But if you truly have a relationship with Christ and like Jesus is your Lord and Savior, and you mean that to your core, every single day you should try to live as Christ-like as possible, knowing you're gonna fail, and it's like it's gonna happen. You're gonna fail. You're not God, and then that's why you're going to fail, because you're not God. And if you were like that, then why would we need God? That's why we need Him. That's why we need Jesus, because we're so weak, right? Like our flesh is so weak. Our minds are weak. And that's why we need Jesus. And the closer you are with that, first is having Jesus as your Lord and Savior. And then the closer you are with God, the more Christ-like you're just going to be, because you're trying to imitate Him. And you're still not going to be perfect, but you're going to be so much more fulfilled, so much more happier in life, because you know your purpose. Your purpose is for the one and only God. That's pretty awesome, right?
Yeah. Let me answer this real quick. Noodles, no, I don't think you're creepy, dude.
You do got a deep freaking voice though, man.
Yeah. I mean,
which is okay.
I don't think you're creepy at all. I'm just saying, I was like, holy crap, I thought I saw you in my deli, and I was like, how did you get here real quick? But no, it was cool. It's fine. No, I don't think you're creepy at all. Like, you can ask me any questions you want. Obviously I've allowed you to ask me about my sex life in public. So or Colleen's, like, it's fine.
My sex life. Bruce, I will find you after this. I cannot find you right now. I'm here to learn. I'm not here to look and give wrenches. I'm here to learn.
We're gonna give wrenches. I swear to God, no, I don't swear to God. I'm sorry. I apologize right now. I am so sorry.
That was funny.
That was good. That was good.
Oh, wait, real quick. Don't think about it. Just say the words Scott Panchik or BKG.
BKG.
Okay. Moving on.
Well, hold on. Can I ask the question that I asked you earlier?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So I know most of the conversations that I've been like a part of with this topic of conversation is how religion is used as a weapon. And when it comes to forgiveness and this idea that God forgives everything that you do, you're already forgiven. Do you feel like that people use that as a weapon to continue to hurt other people, to continue to sin, to continue to do all of these awful things that happen and just say, well, God forgives me, so I'm fine. It's almost like I don't want to say permission, but it's almost like permission to keep doing the thing.
No, and I would say that's half the people that claim Christianity. I don't know specific stats, but I'm willing to bet half of the people that claim Christianity are like that, and they're not true Christians. Like, plain and simple, they don't have Jesus. Jesus is not in their heart. They have never asked for Jesus to be in their heart. They go to church on Sundays so they can be better than people. That's 100% the case.
To hold that kind of like,
and I tell you, what's crazy, Colleen? If you guys do get involved in watching The Chosen, you won't see it till like season 3. But it's a little build up. It is a bit of a slow build up, but you see the Pharisees, like the people who are supposed to teach about God.
Yep.
You see what you're saying to a T, using it as a weapon, but literal, not just like words, because they were able to. They had law. They could stone you to death, right? If they said this person needs to be stoned to death, they're gonna die. They had that power, which is crazy, right? And you see religion being used, or Christianity, or I guess it wasn't for them. It's not Christianity, but religion, used as a weapon with the Pharisees at the same time that you see Jesus of what it's supposed to look like, and it's like hand in hand. And then you see that clash, and then that's what happens. And then, Jesus gets crucified and fulfills a whole bunch of prophecies and all the stuff. But no, it's kind of beautiful what you're talking about. Because you can 100% see what the Pharisees are doing, and then you can equivalate it to like things that people do today. I think you'd find it really neat. It would take till season 3 though. You'd have to like bear with it for a while. But
dude, we can get through
some crazy
series in record time. It's
on
not
a Saturday.
Like we can, it's fine. Ken Walters, too many people use that as a get out of jail free card. Yeah, that's exactly what she was talking about. But God knows their true heart.
And those people, whenever they die and they find their moment of judgment, and they open up the book of life, and they're like, I don't see your name here. And they're like, what do you mean? I went to church every week. I did all this stuff. That's not what gets you into heaven. Like, your heart's not there. Like, no. And then it sucks after that.
Noodles, John, can you please put your shirt on? He's turning me gay. He's turning me straight, so leave him alone. He's doing the Lord's work right now, so just leave him be. Okay, thank you, appreciate it.
So because you know that, and because most people know that it's used as a weapon, religion is used as an excuse and it's used as a weapon. How are you able to navigate and find such peace in such a weaponized thing?
I would say like as Christians, we're supposed to be a light on this world. Like, we're supposed to show people what it is, what Jesus wants us to be, and we're called to be different, to look different. And I think having I think telling people like I just did, telling people like that's not what it looks like. Like what you're dealing, what you've experienced, that's not it. Like, don't think that that's Christianity, and like it sucks. And that's part of the reason why like I don't like movies that like change things that aren't in the Bible, because it's a little bit of, it's kind of similar if you think about it. It's misrepresenting what Christianity is. But then like if people see your peace, your kindness, your if they just see you having Christ-like qualities, you know, in your heart and in your just every day to day, you know, people notice that. You know, I never thought that I was any kind of different on the Sevan podcast until people DM'd me and they were like, I appreciate you being a different character, different person on Sevans. It's not just crude, right? And I never thought of anything like that. And then like that was like the biggest compliment anybody could give me, because I do sound a little different. I do look different, right? And I'm like, I'm doing good, right? I'm doing Lord's work, right? Which is, I'm not like I'm doing great and I need to be much better, but
no, I think you all
find peace in that, you know, you do.
I think you all do. I think
Probably not to
everybody.
the strong women. Ken's right. The strong women probably don't see that at all, but.
Hey, you have a little bit of fun on the Spin podcast. There's no problem with that. I enjoy Spin and Tyler. I like both those dudes. Like, I'm hoping to reach out to Spin at some point and find out how he does what he does. But yeah, it's all in good fun. And I think people have lost that a little bit too, is just freaking comic relief. Can you just have some fun and relax and sit back? But then also too, if I do that, am I sinning? You know what I mean? Like,
why would that be sinning?
I don't know.
Tell me what. Tell me what.
Look, there's a little bit left in my liberal brain, and so like, there's a little bit there. It's still there. Like, listen, it's 40 years. Okay, 40 years. I snapped out of it like 3 years ago. It's like 40 years of this. So there's a little bit left, and there's a little bit like when you said it, I laughed, but I was just like, ooh, that's gonna hurt.
What's the strong women thing?
Yeah, like I listened. We were driving home from New Jersey. We were driving home from the Vitruvian games, and either you had just went live or you were live, or it was like we started and you were just about to end the live somewhere, but it was in the main when you went on. And I heard it, and her and I were it was in the car. It was on loudspeaker. It wasn't like it was like people next to us in traffic could hear it. It wasn't, you know what I mean? Like that. Okay. And we laughed, but I was like, ooh. I don't know.
I didn't think anything of it until I said the look like line, and then I was like, that one was pretty mean. and like I knew I had said it before I like knew what I said.
We all do that.
And I was like, I might get some I might get some heat for that one. Then it was like so much more than I thought.
They put it on Instagram.
Yeah, your boys, when they clipped that shit and put it on Instagram.
Oh no, threw me under the bus.
They did you dirty, bro. That was dirty foul.
That was it.
But all my CrossFitters were fine. It was just the strong women. If you go like look at the like names, there is no CrossFitter people.
No,
all strong man.
Because everybody understands that there's no.
Even half of it I found comedic, because half of it was like you're just mad they lift more than you, or like you're just a little man, like just. And I'm like, y'all really don't know who you're talking to right now. Like I'm not a strong man.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty good at this
stuff. Really strong. Yeah.
And it that stuff was really funny. And then the ugly comments I found funny.
If people have types, dude, it's not and also too, what are you going to clip me in saying that I don't normally watch the WNBA. I don't.
No.
I literally.
I've been watching Caitlin Clark.
Clay, yeah, that's
listen,
it.
I've been keeping up with it. I really have.
So Ken Walters in my 40s. I thought you were in your late 20s. Thank you, dude. Again, you're an American hero.
Thank you.
I
was told the other day that I didn't look like I could possibly be married for 12 years. I was like, oh, thanks.
But
appreciate you.
But I remember watching Rebecca Lobo and like all those girls back then. I wasn't attracted to them. I was just excited because I was, oh boy. All right, hold on. Let's see. Audio. Caller, hi. Hello? Caller.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I
How's
can
the
hear.
audio?
What's up? We're good.
All right. Hey, this is Dylan from Sevy's Pod.
Okay.
What's up?
Well, John, what's up, dude?
What's up?
Fan for a long time. I don't know if you guys recognize me. I've been quite a few times around in the OG Sevy. I've listened to Glinton Pod quite a bit. Love what you guys are doing. I think it's pretty cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're young. I'm shocked that you're not wearing a shirt. I am shocked you're not eating. But maybe you got your bowl of cereal for this. I don't know.
Oh, he's shocked I'm not eating. Yeah, you're breaking up a
yeah,
little bit.
Sorry,
yeah,
I'm sorry, guys. I don't know. I'm gonna have to
breaking up.
No, I'm gonna have to fix how this. I don't know. All of a sudden, all of a sudden now we have this click thing when we have phone calls. I don't know why, but okay, try now. I switched to Wi-Fi.
I can go get some waffles if you want. Go for some waffles right now.
I was just in love to the fellow Fenistas and just letting you guys know. Been a OG Fenista since for Josh and Sevy. But love what he's doing. I like to touch on the religious kind of component of this thing because obviously it seems that Mr. Young, I have a question for you.
Hit me.
So this past week, a Marine, my first martial arts coach, good friend, take his life. And you guys were talking about sin and somewhat repentance or like forgiveness. To my knowledge, he wasn't a very religious man. He was a man. Made a lot of mistakes. And I thought the peculiar thing was, even the people he hurt, I don't know if it was clean or what was. I'm working in art and stuff, so I'm just based off what I heard. I don't know if it was Colleen or who, but the idea of hurting the people more kind of you more directly than what you're worried about, like bad things. He had his fair share before he took life. He at his courses, it seemed not like like all people he 99% of the people he have crossed or had not so dealing with, they showed up, and they were torn apart. We were there in support of family, and it seemed that in that moment.
Dude, I'm sorry, man. You are breaking up so badly right now. I don't even know.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, hey,
I don't think it's your fault.
That's an important question. Just DM me and I'll answer you.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. Or if you want to, DM him or put it in the chatters. It's just coming in. We have
to figure out what's.
I got to figure out why this phone is doing this. I'm so sorry.
But we appreciate you calling in.
All love You guys keep the thing. Love you guys.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much.
Thank you.
I promise we'll put in the time to figure this out. It wasn't doing this like a while ago. My bad. I'm so sorry.
All good. We appreciate you calling
All
in
good,
and all the
all good.
support. Thank you.
Damn. All right.
We had the same problem with Spin's phone the first time we did his.
I don't. It's,
All right, I'm gonna just take this off then because it's not.
Yeah,
that's
I
not
don't.
what I want.
It's
Okay.
the new Roadcaster or whatever.
Well, you have to
and
spend time
everything
and figure
else.
it out.
It worked the first like little bit, and now it's doing this thing, which is the same thing it does on everybody else's apparently. So I'm gonna have to figure out
That's all right.
what this is, but that's annoying as hell. I'm sorry, dude. This is how John's connection used to be back in the day. Hey, wait, Bruce said something. Oh yeah, Caitlin Clark. We were talking about Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese Player of the Year. Yeah. Bruce Wayne, I'd be interested. Caitlin Clark, she's got, what does she got? She's got assists and points. And Angel Reese has block or rebounds.
That's it.
That's it. So who you got? Because as far as I know, you can get in trouble if you answer the wrong answer. But I'm gonna say Caitlin Clark. Fuck it.
Oh, dude, this is stupid.
Like,
It's
so I'm gonna have a preference and say that I like points and assists more than I like rebounds. And I was a rebounder in college. So my thing, if all sin is forgiven, what is it that keeps us from wanting to repeat sins and be more Christ-like?
your relationship with Jesus. That's it. Like, I mean, if you have a relationship with Jesus, you won't want to keep repeating those sins. It's not like you will feel that disappointment. You will feel, I don't want to say like a greater conscience, but like truly that, like you'll want to be more Christ-like if you have legitimately asked Jesus into your heart and he's your Lord and Savior, and you believe that, and you believe he died on the cross for you. It's not simple. It's not just like, oh yeah, I believe that Jesus did that. Like it's a relationship. And like we said earlier with Garrett, like it's a two-way street. It's not just he does all the work and then you just get to go to heaven. No, like it is a relationship. It's not just one person gets to do what they want and the other person comes clutch in the end. That's not
my thing though. I come
works.
clutch at the end. That's
not
what
how
I
it
do.
works.
Damn. So then I would ask, and I would argue that I don't think as human beings we're capable of loving unconditionally. Because I don't think we're capable of forgiving the way that God does. I mean, that's okay, right? We're human. We're not.
I don't think it's impossible, but I do think it's really, really hard.
Okay. Okay. Fair.
Like, do you think there's anything that your son could do for you to not love him anymore?
Oh. No.
There you go.
But there is some shit my wife could do. I wouldn't love her anymore.
No, I didn't ask you about your
But
wife.
I'm just saying. But there's like there's a hierarchy to this, right? Like I put in the title, there are levels to this shit, right?
You
like,
and your levels. You want to
there's
just
levels to
prove
this
that
shit.
there's a
No,
level.
Listen, Avicii, there's no levels.
I'm just throwing that out there. Like there was, whatever. Take my wife out of it. Like we're never ever gonna cheat on each other. But like you,
That didn't sound very believable, Connie.
Listen, it's never gonna happen. She tells me all the time, if you're mad at me, go take a nap. You'll be fine later. So I just go take a nap and we're fine later. But like,
Listen, have you seen this world? Have you seen how nuts this world is? To break up a really good relationship, even if it's not perfect, for something else that's out there right now, I'm not down.
I'm not
for
going
that.
out there
I'm
to
not going anywhere.
There's a story. It's funny that you said that because there's a story in the Bible in the Old Testament with his name is Elisha, and he was just furious. He was like, "God, what the freak are you doing, man? Like this is ridiculous, God. How am I supposed to do this with you doing this?" And like he was just so mad. And then I don't know if it says God told him to take a nap or he just felt very sleepy after he yelled. It was one or the other. I don't remember. But and then he takes a nap and he eats some food. Feels good. He's great. Like he just forgot everything. Everything was great after that. Like he forgot everything.
Yeah, go take a nap. My wife tells me that all the time. You can be as pissed at me as you want. Go take a nap. You'll be fine. Shoot, I'm gonna get to you, Bruce Wayne. I see that. Then I want to ask you this because you said something before about how you didn't really forgive if you can't go back to the same way that you were before the sin, right? So, and I'm literally asking this as like a friend and someone that I talk to you. I ask Bible shit and whatever. I really didn't have a relationship with my mom for like 10 years. I always thought in my mind, I forgave her, but I just can't be around her because the stuff that she spews at me, I can't take. Like I'm just not strong enough to take that. And I'm gonna, I can't do it. So I felt my decision was the best thing was for us not to talk, but I still loved her. She was still my mother. I was still, heartbroken that we weren't able to have a relationship or whatever. But like, I just couldn't be, that was my, like, I can't be around you. So in your estimation, did I forgive her? Like, is that possible? Can you
Did
forgive?
she say sorry?
No.
Well, then it's not a equal street.
Damn, God. Okay, fine. I'm writing a new show.
And it's not that simple. It's not that simple.
Not, but that's really, I've never heard that.
If
I've never heard that.
You're at a place where you're ready to forgive her. And she's not at a place to accept your forgiveness. Because she doesn't think she did anything wrong. She thinks, you know what I mean? Like there's no relationship there. I don't mean to put that in like a mean way towards you.
That was an amazing.
But if she's not ready to accept your forgiveness, then there's no wholeness there. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So is forgiveness.
So this goes back to what we were talking about before. Yeah. I think God is Jesus. I think Jesus is so like there is no time where he's not ready to accept your forgiveness. And then it's your job to ask for it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But at all times he's there ready for it. He's always at the door ready for you to open it, but you have to open it. That's a better way to put it than like, you're good. Yeah. Does that make sense? Yeah. And I think when it comes to human relationships, and I'm not a therapist, I'm not a psychiatrist. Like I don't have
no.
But like in my like thinking of it, if she's not ready to have a relationship with you, there is nothing that you can do until that time comes, and that's on her. And honestly, I think I would do the exact same thing. I've had times in my life where like I'm like, okay, well, we're just not gonna have a relationship. I'm just not gonna talk to you, because every single time I talk to this person, like I'm heartbroken or mad or it's never good. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And sometimes like you can't do that for her.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, I was just curious because I've always wondered if I think I asked.
Well, Paige is bringing up this. This was my question.
Yeah.
Paige Smith, forgiveness is not for the other person. Forgiveness is for you to be able to move forward. You can forgive even if they don't accept that. And that is something that I have done through my own personal work of all my shit that I needed to trauma release, that kind of stuff. And one of the things also too was that I needed to forgive my mother, but forgive her for me, not forgive her for her. And is that what forgiveness is? Is forgiveness for selfishly? Is it for us selfishly to be able to move forward? Or is it supposed to be selfless? And it's supposed to be about the actual person that we're trying to forgive?
I think it's a selfless thing. I think you're being selfless in that situation. I think Garrett's being selfless in that situation. But as far as like going back to okay, and then you ask what is true forgiveness, and then there's this sticky point, right?
Mhm.
So was there a time where everything was great with you and your mom?
Yeah, for me, yeah.
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 Mhm.
And then where did that break?
Teenage or no, 8.
I mean,
I was 8.
was there something that
Yeah,
happened?
I was 8. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, and then so you forgave her. I think I think it's I mean, and I don't know your heart. But
No,
like,
it's fine.
I
Just
think that's probably true forgiveness on your part. But that relationship will never be the same until she's ready for it. You know what I mean? I think that's true. I think that's true forgiveness, sure. But like it has to be both parties, right?
So you're saying that there's a way to find true forgiveness and have true forgiveness even if a relationship doesn't even if the relationship doesn't come back together and there isn't one anymore.
Yeah, I think there's not true forgiveness with both parties, but with you, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like if they came at you the way you're going at them,
Mm-hmm.
do you think that relationship would be mended?
yes.
There you
Yes.
go. You know what I mean? Like then that's it. But if they're not doing their part, you know what I mean? You can't do nothing about it. And then we'll go full circle about it. You know, Jesus has done his part when he died on the cross for you. He's just waiting for you. You know, like that's like true forgiveness all the way around. But
Yeah.
as far as what the situations you guys brought up, I mean, I think you're there. You know what I mean? It sounds like you're there. It sounds like you're doing everything you can do.
Trying to figure it out.
But like, if they're not ready for it, you know, I'm like you, Garrett. I think if I did that and like something really bad happened and like I'm like, listen, I don't know what to do, but like I want a relationship. I forgive everything that happened, and then they're like, it didn't really happen.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Then you're at a loss. You know what I mean? And there's nothing you can do. They're not God, right?
Bruce Wayne, I'm sorry, we're having too many feelings right now. I have to stop having feelings. Bruce Wayne, most of Angel's rebounds come off her own misses. That is true. Fair. Wait, what did I do, Ken? I'm looking for what? Garrett's looking for a cliff note hard that John will approve of. I don't think so. I
don't
push
think
back
so.
against you all the time.
I don't look at it like that.
I just ask you questions.
Could it be more wrong, Ken? Goodness.
I mean,
clip that. Clip that.
Look, lesbians and straight men can be friends. I'm not trying to sugarcoat this. It's like it's
and
fine.
for like and people watching this that might be in the comments, I am not coming from a place of like I have all of the answers. This
No,
is
we're
just
asking.
like,
We're literally
a
asking
Christian's viewpoint on anything that they're asking.
Yep.
I just want to caveat that before I get freaking
clipped. We're not going to clip you. It won't be us.
You don't have all the answers. Like you don't walk around like you are the
fix all of our problems right now, John. Please, thanks.
When it comes to elite CrossFit competition, I do think I have all the answers. But like not for this particular topic.
No, Ken, I love you, sir. You are an American hero. You will always be. I'll screenshot when I said it and put it on Instagram. You are an American hero and will always be. The boomer generation really did a number on us. I mean, that's fair. Yeah, dude, I really appreciate that. Every time that you come on and we have a conversation, there's like 2 or 3 questions I ask you and you come back with some stuff that now there's 2 more things I have to go back and really like sit with myself and see how I feel about that. 'Cause I never thought about it that way. No one's ever explained it to me that way. And I think that's kind of the really cool thing whenever we talk to you, 'cause there's always like 1 or 2 moments I'm like, oh shit, I never considered that. Like, and I really appreciate you doing this all the time. And you are super generous with your time. We do not pay you on this podcast, so you are being absolutely generous with this time.
No, you fit the majority. Don't worry about it.
HGR CBD Athletics. I don't want to talk about it. Did the New York Giants traumatize you? They traumatize me every weekend. It's fine. And the fact that John's team beat me is even. It's a traumatizing day. Okay. All right. This like
it's Daniel Jones. Y'all are traps, man. You got to get rid of him.
I know. Hey, what do you think do you think over under 5 Daniel Jones gets taken out and replaced with Drew Lock? I'm going under 5 games.
You know what's crazy is like I went to Mizzou the same time Drew Lock was at Mizzou.
Oh.
So like I have ties to Drew Lock as well. I don't know. Drew Lock's making nothing, and Daniel Jones is making everything. The second y'all gave him that contract, you were.
I know it was horrible.
Listen, I think the Cowboys are in the same position though. They're just a little bit better. You know, they just gave Dak a contract too, so now they have the number 1 quarterback and number 2 receiver. Like money wise, like next year. They can't pay anybody.
No.
You know, so like they're in the same spot, just, you know, a little bit better of a team. But you just got to get out from under Daniel.
Dude.
Can you cut him?
I don't think so. Maybe because we don't have Saquon Barkley. Maybe because.
Are you happy for Saquon or pissed off?
I'm happy for Saquon that he got his money.
Because he, you know,
this is the good Christian in me that says
he had to suffer a while to.
Yeah, he did have to, with no help and no. Yes, he did. And Bruce Wayne. I honestly, just because they have Saquon Barkley, if they end up winning and beating the Chiefs,
no chance. No. Chance.
I will root for the Eagles.
No, you won't.
Against the Chiefs? No, yes, I will.
Chiefs City all day.
Oh geez.
No, screw that.
That's our second team because we're from Missouri. Like me and my wife are from Missouri. My wife
God, John,
are from Kansas City.
What is happening?
She's from Kansas City. Like that's our second team.
Right.
Like you know what's happened? Like we are Vikings fans, die hard. That's the only game that's on the TV. It's not NFL Red Zone's on my phone, and the Vikings game's on the TV. But once the playoffs come and the Vikings aren't there anymore, we root for the Chiefs. They're our second favorite team.
We root for the Bills, and then we get heartbroken again, and then I haven't been able to root for the Chiefs in a couple of years, but that's just because I love to root against. Like, so this is what I do. I rooted against Jordan forever, and now that I'm older and I can look back and understand greatness, now I appreciate it.
Okay.
Like, absolutely. But
so you're a big Tom Brady fan, huh?
I was not. For 20 years, I was not a Tom Brady fan.
To be fair, you're the only team that got the better of him, though.
I know.
Like, you're the only people.
And I appreciate you saying, like, what's your reference? Always the 2007 Giants or the what?
For James Sprague.
Yeah. I appreciate that, dude. We deserve that shit.
You do.
We pulled it off. They were undefeated until we got to them.
Yeah,
so.
As does him. You know, he was. Dallin had beaten him in 9 straight competitions.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah,
you know,
I'm good at because I will never say that the Giants were not champions that year. Fuck that, they won.
No, no, you deserve it.
Helmet catch, all the shit, like whatever. Got to back the pack. I like Jordan.
Oh, Rosie, it's gross. No, the Packers.
I'm not mad about it. Anybody else want to weigh in on the? My last question, real quick. Sam Briggs, Emily Rolfe.
Sam Briggs. All day.
Okay, cool.
Not
okay.
close.
We're friends
Not
again. I love you.
Close.
Thank you.
Not close.
Appreciate you. Okay.
All day.
Fire.
Briggs,
every question you've asked, that was the biggest gap of people.
Okay, Dak Prescott, Lamar Jackson.
I mean, Lamar's a better quarterback than Dak Prescott, but I don't think Lamar's a very good quarterback at all. I think he's just really athletic at the
Come on,
quarterback
leader of your
position.
team, though.
Leader of my team.
Yeah.
Lamar's the Ravens.
No, leader of. If you have to, this is the idea.
Leader of my team.
Yeah.
I'd probably pick Dak.
Okay. All right. We're friends. We're 50-50 at this
I just
point.
don't think Lamar is a
50-50.
good. I don't think Lamar is a good quarterback in any like fashion, like mentally what you have to do to be a quarterback.
Yes.
And he's just athletic. And he is. He's crazy. He's amazing. He'll never win a Super Bowl because you can't win a Super Bowl like that. You have to be quarterback. You actually have to play quarterback. You can't just run around.
Oh God, I have sports friends now. Yes.
Thank God. She needs sports friends.
Garrett, Colleen, you guys watch 90 Day Fiance? No.
Oh, we did watch. Hold on.
Seema
Okay,
Boobs.
answer this first and then
Caleb Williams, Tyson Bagent.
Man. I gotta stay on the CrossFit. Did you not hear my recent CrossFit is the greatest rant, Seema? You should go check it out. I'm not gonna go back against that.
On Spin? The rant was on Spin? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll have to check it out. No, we watched this. It's called Unlocked. That was our series that we watched on Netflix the other day. Where it's a prison and they unlock all the doors.
Dude, it was a good series.
They go from 23-1, which is 23 hours in and 1 hour out. And the sergeant's coming in and he's like, I want to try something new because this is obviously not working. And thinking about the long term, about someday most of these guys will get back into society. So instead of putting them in a box for 23 hours a day, let's try to, like, I don't know, kind of create a society, create a community. And it was a very interesting show. So if you want something new, it's
That's
on
scary,
Netflix.
I think.
Netflix.
I mean, they find Jesus and they find a way.
They find a way to work. But
Judy Reed, what's up, Jake? Let's have Leslie on to talk about how she met John and how she got started crocheting. I will.
I think Leslie would be so down.
Anytime.
I will totally set that up. That's awesome. I would love to hear about it too, since the entire time that John was away, he was like, Leslie, my shirts.
That was so funny.
That was like
when
the greatest.
You were on Spin, you were like, no, my shirts.
She kept selling her crochet stuff. Like she kept like, oh, look at this. And I'm like, that's not why we're here.
You're like, babe, focus, shirts.
I got funny. Way too many, but she wants to sell her 10 pigs that she brought. It was wild.
That's so funny.
I love it. Seema Boobs, as an announcer, who's worse, Tom Brady or Madden? I haven't heard Brady yet.
I haven't heard Brady yet.
Yeah, I have to.
Well, Madden's a classic, man.
I know.
Can't be mad at him.
All right, dude. I really appreciate this. I really appreciate you always.
Yeah.
You're the best dude ever.
Thank you.
This was fun.
And hey, the big December? Is that when she's
coming?
January. Okay. All right, cool. Can't wait. I'll hit you up to talk to the missus. Her crocheting is more popular than Jay Westbrook.
Solid. That was a good one.
Well, next time you guys come on,
you got me, Ed.
The next time you guys come on, we'll have the JY barbell shirts and we'll have the crochet. So we'll be able to rock both.
Sounds good.
I have to maybe get a shelf and put
John
bat,
Young.
The bat
Yeah.
The bat and the pig maybe right here.
Judy Reed, I'm so impressed with her workouts being 20 plus weeks out. 20 plus weeks pregnant.
Yeah, she's killing it.
Me too. And that's the thing that I think I love most of all watching pregnant women work out, is because I didn't have the same experience, and I kind of wish that I did. So we found CrossFit a couple weeks before I found out I was pregnant. So, and then I was so sick that I didn't have that fitness beforehand.
So you didn't even get like bit by the bug yet.
No, I was. She wasn't.
Right. You know what I'm talking about though. When you first get in it, where it's like a
No, she didn't have the Kool-Aid. There was no Kool-Aid yet.
I mean, I drank the Kool-Aid. I just had to enjoy it from the couch. I couldn't really go hang out in the gym and whatever. I mean, we watched everything. We were all in, like, huge fans of it. But I just wasn't able to work out. And
that was the first year we got to see the 2015 documentary. which is what
one of the better ones.
Oh
one of
my
the better
God.
ones.
We were
Yep.
like, okay, now we have to go watch the 14 Rich
Yeah.
Froning documentary.
Froning and everything like that. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Every second counts. After that, it was just, and thank God that we
Great
had,
comedy.
Yeah, it was amazing. And then you guys, it was, and Sevon at the time had a CrossFit he was on the actual CrossFit podcast.
So you found that.
Cool.
I never
So
found
he
that.
was
That was back in the day. Then.
Yeah, so he was interviewing.
That was before Brian was on Sevon's.
Yeah, and Brian wasn't
I think.
anywhere.
Yeah.
It was just he had it was everybody in the space. It was like Dan Bailey and what was Marston's ex's? What's her
Brooke
name?
Entz.
Brooke
Yeah,
Entz.
like he interviewed Brooke Entz, and that was the whole. Yeah, it was crazy. It was cool.
Yep.
But
well,
dude.
doing this podcast and meeting all of you guys and getting kind of back into the CrossFit space, I might actually go walk into a CrossFit gym again. So I needed to
go get it, girl.
I needed a break for a while, and I've kind of been getting the itch to go back to a CrossFit gym. So I might actually go do that.
Right. Don't light the world on fire on your first day. Like ease into it.
Listen,
I remember that. I remember.
I will walk in. I know the coaches that coach at the gym that's closest to us is not the gym that I used to coach at, but it's the one that's much closer. I know the coaches, and I'm gonna be like, I'm a beginner. I don't know what I'm doing. This is where I'm starting.
My first workout
Step
was
ups,
Randy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And you can
Ring rows. Thank you. Empty barbell, fantastic. Like we're doing it from the beginning.
Good. Good deal.
You can
That's how
find
you
it
need
on-
to start. That's how you need to start.
I mean, I like to lift, so I might lift a little heavy because that's what I've been doing.
Yeah.
But
she needs to be on your JY Barbell Moms Club because she's strong as fuck.
Well, come on down, girl. We can talk about it.
You know what's funny though is that with all of with all of you guys in this space and knowing all of you guys, I actually have been trying to figure out who I was going to ask to do their program. There's so many.
There's quite a few. Yeah.
So I'm like, I've been back and forth on like, who should I ask to follow? But it would be, I'd have to go to the classes time. So I don't know if I could kind of do my own thing at the same time, but I don't know. Like I've been thinking about it, like getting back in.
I'm thankful that I kind of have a niche thing and it's not just like programming, you know what I mean? So I don't have to compete with Taylor or JR.
Dude, she saw all those moms come on the Spin podcast and talk about it and be on the Spin podcast. And she was like, oh, that looks like what and then like, get ready.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, just DM me and then we'll talk about it. Or I guess we could just do a FaceTime or whatever. But no, we can have a talk about it.
Yeah, because I definitely think I know.
You fit my demographic.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
What is this? Is this a sales call? Go ahead, John. Pitch it to me. I'm ready.
Like 80% of my people are 35 to 50-year-old moms. Like 80% of them.
You just attract the moms. That's it. They all just want to work with you.
I guess. I don't know what it is.
Because he's a good guy that believes in God and loves his wife and his child.
That's
okay. Thank you, John Young, for tonight. It was amazing. I appreciate it. Next week, use code Hey, you don't even have to pay me. I'll put your code up there if you want. I got no problem. If you want a barcode to be up here, it's fine. I'll put it up there.
But yeah, we'll definitely talk because I definitely think I want to get back into CrossFit. So
thank you so much.
Talk for sure. Yeah, thank you guys.
Has Chick, good to see you. Haven't seen you in a minute.
I'll let you know next time how the pitch goes.
Well, yeah. Please thank
wifey.
Yeah, for letting us have you for a little bit.
We'll do. I'll tell her that y'all want to have her on.
Yeah.
She'll
well, if you think she'll be down, tell her and then I'll be in her DMs because she said thank you for the purchase.
Yeah, so. I think she'll be down, but I think she's gonna be mad awkward. It's gonna be real funny. She freezes up. Like she's one of those people.
That's why you have to be on with her. That's the thing. You have to be on it with her.
Oh no. She's doing it. It's all her. It's all her. No way. And I'm gonna enjoy the show. It's gonna be the greatest of all time. He's gonna be in the
comments this time, and then she'll.
We will take care of you, girl. Don't worry. We got you. No, the Glitten things will take care of you, babe. Don't worry. We got you.
It's okay though because like every time you go on the first time, like I was nervous as hell, red as hell, like scared, whatever. So, but we got you, girl. It'll be fun.
My very first podcast was Haley Adams, and I was like, all right.
Yeah, you told.
I know,
dude.
That was
Let's
so
get
good.
it.
But wait, didn't your voice like high pitch?
I cracked a
Yeah.
couple times,
That was
but
the story,
it's okay.
That's awesome.
Well,
My very
it's
first
gonna
words,
be-
Haley.
That's what it was. Yeah. Well, it's gonna be great because I'm still trying and I'm roping everybody in to do this, babe. And I know you're gonna be mad about this, and that's okay. I'm trying to get
What?
everybody to help me get us down to Crash. So I need your
Okay.
help
Yeah.
to try to
Oh,
persuade my wife to go to Crash.
I'll do
so
it.
that-
I'm commentating. So
I know
I
you
know.
and Bill, and I think Vindicate's gonna be there. Kenneth talked about he might go for a day. Like everybody's gonna be down there. Ellie Hiller's gonna be there. So I'm trying to get everybody to help me get her down there. That way you can see that red face every time that she meets all of you guys.
Damn it.
So
are you a different person in person than you are like online?
No,
Okay.
not at all.
No.
Yeah, you can ask Gabe from Paper Street. We're
Okay.
chill
Yep.
as shit.
The
But
only-
Well,
thing
like I'm saying, like, do you freeze up when you talk to people in person?
No.
Or okay.
no,
it's
it's way harder on here than it is.
Really?
Yeah, I'm much better in person than I am. Like, yeah,
We broke the nerves when we met Hiller in person.
Yeah,
I think
okay.
that
That
was
was
the
pretty
one
much it.
that was like, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa. We met Hiller, and
Yeah.
that was kind
I
of
met Hiller and I was like, gosh, I thought you were bigger than this, man. Like how he just seems small
you
to
have
me.
no chill. John Young has no chill. He's
Ah,
just
he's
like,
all roided up. I just thought he'd be big, and he
Yeah.
wasn't. He was ripped out, but he wasn't that big.
well, get ready because everybody who meets us is like, holy shit, I didn't think they were that
Yeah.
tall.
They expect her to be tall, but they're
Not me-
they're
not-
not ready for me to be as tall as I am. So
Oh, yeah. Little twin skyscrapers.
Yep,
yeah,
kind of.
yeah. Gabe on I think he went on Sevon and was like, I knew Garrett was tall, but Colleen was really tall. It was like just two giants just standing right there.
Well, we'll go play sand volleyball at Crash. Okay, we'll do something that y'all can't do in New York very often.
Sand volleyball.
Yeah, that's what it
Yeah.
is. Sand. If it was on a court, fine. On sand,
Oh, it's so much fun. Have you ever played
It's
sand
not.
volleyball?
no.
yes, it's horrible.
No, I've
Oh,
never
it's
played.
Your
amazing.
legs die.
Oh,
immediately.
I mean, you got to be a little fit, Garrett. You better start working out and get it together.
Wow.
Got to be able to handle that sand.
So cardio is calling out non-cardio is calling out non-cardio. Is
Yeah,
that your
I
big-
mean, I'm fine in sand volleyball.
I'll fucking snatch whatever you want. You want me, like,
Did y'all see
okay.
Taylor snatch
Homie.
305?
Yes.
Yes.
Holy
I was like,
shit.
wow,
fired.
that's probably the most impressive thing I've seen for the North
It was
Carolina
so
Classic.
cool.
It looks smooth.
No,
too,
I looked. He asked me. I think he thought that he had me like when he did it, and he
Yeah.
asked me how much was my max snatch, and I said 310,
Oh,
and I knew he'd be upset about it, but
yeah.
but I have never had a 300 plus look as good as that.
That was
Like they're
yeah.
all like running out, shaky, all get
Yep.
everything looks muscling it out.
Yeah.
And it looked like he had more in the tank. I mean, the pool looked heavy, but like everything else looked super smooth.
That receive position. I was like, that's like a money shot right
Dude,
there. They should
it's
just
beautiful. When
That
he's
was
got
awesome.
like one of the best lockouts that you
Oh,
can
here
have.
we go. Kenneth the Lab. If you guys go to Crash, I will try and make a day.
told you.
Damn, homie. God,
Told
you
ya.
know.
I'm being really mean, and I don't usually do this because I
She
know she
doesn't,
hates it. But I'm like, this is such an
What's
opportunity.
what's your deal? Why don't you want to come?
It's only because I really just don't like to fly. Like I
Drive.
really don't. It's no man, it's like 12 hours. Gotta
Yeah,
fly.
that's a
I'm
long
gonna have to like suck it up and take a Dramamine or something and just go to sleep and get on a
There
plane.
you go.
Like,
There you
it's
go.
fine. It's all right.
But I
Um,
was like, what other opportunity are you gonna have where people on like Sousa's gonna be there, Bill's gonna
Freaking
be
Bill's
there,
gonna be there.
Bill's
Bill
gonna
doesn't
be
go to
there.
anything.
I know.
And, like,
I know.
and I'm like, so what you're saying is that we're gonna go to California? She's like, fuck no, we're not going to California.
I'm not going to California, but I'll go to Crash. Like it's fine. All right. Fine.
Isn't Sevon the only one that's not going?
I'm not sure. I don't think Chase might not be going.
Oh, okay.
I don't. That's a great question. I know his people are trying to set up my flights and stuff. So, I didn't know he wasn't going, but maybe he's not.
I don't know if he's going or not. He's I haven't heard anything one way or another, but
it might be one of them things where he like covers it but like
from his house.
But the crew is there trying with filming, kind of like how he did Taylor versus the World.
Yeah.
Because that went really well, I thought.
It was so
it
cool.
was so good.
It might be like something like that.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Oh, of course I will. I will get. It's not even me that has to bring it. My kid will be like, "Who's going to be there?" And I'm bringing every card to get signed. So
yep,
it's fine. All right, dude. Okay.
All right, cool.
All right.
We'll
Thank
talk,
you
John.
so much,
Thanks.
John Young. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me, guys.
Wherever Ken went, Ken Walters, you're an American hero. Nope.
Ooh,
nope.
That's a great question.
Nope. Not doing it. Big boys. You have to wait for the big boys.
I don't know if that's happening or not.
I'm not.
Boy.
I just talk about God and Jesus. That's it. That's all I do.
All right, guys. On that note,
have a great night.
Bye, guys.
Love y'all. Deuces.